This is the best part of the evening for me in a lot of ways, because we get to recognize the people who make so much of a difference. And what we're going to do is tell you a little bit about these people, ask you to come up, give you a nice award, and let everybody know exactly who you are. And then we'd like you all to speak for about a half hour. As much as we really would love to have everybody have speeches, we only have the room until 2 a.m. And then they start towing the cars, you know, and it gets nasty. So actually, this is the way it's going to work, is I'm actually going to invite you, please, to come up. And if you would like to say a couple of words, you and I can work it out. But there will be, if everybody agrees, no long speeches. I'm the one who's got the microphone. And we all know how long I can go. Okay, so first off tonight, an amazing person. The first award of the evening is the Craig Smith Self-Advocate Award. This award, as you know, was created in honor of the late Craig Smith, who co-founded Massachusetts Advocates Standing Strong. Craig served as a role model for people with disabilities in personal empowerment, in leadership, in advocacy, in spreading the word, in education, and of course, in love. We are honored to announce this year's recipient of the Craig Smith Self-Advocate Award, Megan Giles. Let me tell you a little bit about Megan. Even though Megan only joined the Plymouth Clubhouse in 2022, she's already had a major impact on the Vinfen community, as I think you could just see. So please enjoy this short video as we show you all the ways that Megan has advocated for herself and her fellow club members.
On the Plymouth Clubhouse agenda this morning for Program Director Devin McDonough and Megan Giles, a check on the progress of the new accessibility ramp.
Megan is somebody who has a lot of drive. She has her hand in almost all of the things that we have going on here. One of the major things that she did early on was kind of take a look around and see that we have some accessibility issues, and she really wanted to make sure that those issues were addressed.
My whole life I've been kind of working in advocacy, and so folks are talking to me like, oh, I had a lot of trouble, for example, coming in on the ramp. You know, I was like, wow, that's something we can address.
Exactly the proactive approach that Vinfen encourages staff to take. But Megan isn't staff. She's a member of the clubhouse.
I was going through some mental health difficulties back in 2021. Where I was admitted to an outpatient program in a hospital, and one of the staff there also is a member here. So I came up here, and right away I knew this was what was going to help me come back.
Back, connected, and regaining confidence.
You could see her making friends and sustaining those relationships and really beginning to become herself. The kid that we saw standing in the mirror at 3 saying, "I'm awesome," she was starting to believe that and feeling like a sense of community here that she hadn't had.
She has turned the clubhouse around in a way that, you know, a lot of our members probably didn't realize could happen.
I like that idea. I spent a lot of time kind of in the shadows, letting things happen to me. When people who are struggling and keeping that inside see that you're willing to be out here crying or whatever, like it's not shameful to feel whatever it is you're feeling, then people start to feel themselves openly too. The way we can kind of break that stigma is by making it a normal part of conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's winner, the Craig Smith Self-Advocate Award. Come on up, Megan Giles. Yes, you want to speak first?
Yeah, sure.
You go ahead.
Okay, hi. I tried to write something big to say, but the thing that I settled on is that I hope you don't see me as proof that things get better. I hope you see me as proof that everyone can make their life worth living. Thank you so much.
This is your award, and I hope that you love it.
I love it so
As much as everybody loves you.
Thank you.
Obviously. Can we take a picture?
Yes, we
Here,
can.
let's take. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Megan. You're truly wonderful. We're a great role model. Megan Giles, ladies and gentlemen. You only took about 10 seconds of your 30 minutes, so maybe next year you'd like to come back and do the other 25. I will work it out. My people will call your people. Okay, that's not a bad idea. You get that book written, honey. You get that book written. We're all waiting for it. Okay. I don't doubt you, by the way. Am I wrong? Right. I do not doubt you. Our next award is the Helen Fantasia Araj Staff Recognition Award. This award honors Helen's legacy of unyielding generosity and genuine passion for her work on behalf of others. This year, the award is being presented to Emmanuel Woha. Emmanuel is a he's a direct support professional who works with people who have experienced severe medical and behavioral decline, and he has changed the lives of countless individuals for the better. Emmanuel continually displays great initiative and selfless drive, even going to work on his days off just to see how people are doing. He is a very well-respected person by everyone, his colleagues, the leadership, families, and the individuals who he supports. He is the perfect example of an employee who inspires others to exceed. Everyone at Vinfen is absolutely delighted to recognize you for all that you have done. Everybody who knows you feels unanimous that this is just the recognition that you deserve in so many ways for your years of dedication and for giving so selflessly. So please, everybody, join me in celebrating this year's Staff Recognition Award winner, Emmanuel Woha. That's really nice. Thank you so much.
Hello? Yeah. Actually, I have a lot of what to say, but let me reserve it for next time. Thank you, Vinfen. Very grateful.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations. I don't know. I think I've scared a few people, huh? Who thought it would work so well? Okay, so we'd now like to recognize staff receiving merit awards. And I got to tell you something. Just personally for a minute, I've met a lot of the staff. Over the years, at some of the programs, I've just met a lot of people from Vinfen. I have not met a group of more selfless, caring, giving, loving human beings than I have in this organization. And even though each and every one of you is not being named today, let me tell you, you are all named in some way, and you have made a difference in ways that nobody can ever explain. And don't think for 1 second that people don't know that you couldn't be out in the private sector doing something, making a ton more money than you are making in your jobs that you have today. We know it. We love you for it. We appreciate it. Am I right? Yeah. You bet. So, these Vinfen employees were nominated by families, by colleagues, and self-advocates to receive this special recognition this year because of their unwavering commitment to the people who Vinfen supports. We are, of course, delighted to recognize you tonight for your many talents and contributions. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is stand when your name is called, and then we'll applaud each and every one of you at the end. We are going to start with Georgia Ibuka Oda, Joseph Ashley, Osaji Ayaru, Julie Bagley, Hussein Bajimbi, Obina Iguanu, Charlene Gale, Rani Hashim, Gladys Hill, Desmond Jarrett, Christopher Karras, Yolanda Matthews Bullard, Michelle McCauley, Fiona Oglesby, and Jonathan Walker. Could you all please stand? Please stay standing. We want to give you a huge thank you for all that you've done, these amazing staff members who have worked towards helping, transforming, and in many cases, saving lives, ladies and gentlemen. Truly, thank you. You're all getting cars. We wish, right? We wish. Okay, now the family awards. Another wonderful time when we can honor some of the families, because as you heard the commissioners say before, especially the last few years, man, you know, like we said, tonight's about coming together, and the families always stand up and come together. So it is time for us to recognize the wonderful families. Tonight's award winners have all been nominated by Vinfen staff and are being honored because they have served as leaders in their communities, worked as great support partners, and truly have made a difference. The Family Advisory Council is honored to present the first Family Recognition Award this evening to Janet and Joe Conley. Since Janet and Joe's son, Rory, started at the Vinfen Adult Daycare Rehabilitation Center, DDTC, last year, they've provided wonderful support to the program and the people who receive services. They are great partners, frequently donating supplies, dropping off treats for celebrations, and helping program members who need it. It's been a privilege for staff to work with Janet and Joe Conley. So we are very grateful as we present this award tonight, the Family Recognition Award, to Janet and Joe Conley. Please come on up.
Good job.
Good job. Great job.
Say having a great time. Good time. Good job.
Good time? Good time. Can we take a picture?
Absolutely.
We take a picture.
Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Good
that'd be
job.
great.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
I just wanted to say thank you, everybody. It's been wonderful joining this family. As you can see, Rory is very happy and well-fed. He's had quite a huge plate full. He's been very happy. Do you want to say something else? I just wanted to say thank you again to everybody. It's been overwhelming and wonderful.
We're just simply honored that we were even asked to do this. I was really shocked. But we have an amazing family. We have amazing friends. They're our tribe, and everyone that's on Rory's side is sitting at a table, and it means everything to us. But we really shouldn't be up there. It should be actually Johnny Walker from Vinfen, because he is Rory's biggest advocate, biggest voice, biggest communicator. And if it wasn't for Johnny, Rory wouldn't be this happy here right now. I guarantee it. So thank you very much, Johnny Walker.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Rory just whispered, they're not his parents, they're his brother and sister. We believe it. See, that's what it's about. That's why I love this night. It's coming together, all of us coming together. Okay, yeah. Rory? Rory's going to lead an aerobics class. Nobody needs it more than me, Rory. Okay, so now we are pleased to honor another truly amazing person. Her name is Diane Ryan, and she's getting this evening's second Family Recognition Award, and I want to tell you why. Diane is a loving mother who very sadly lost her daughter Debbie to illness in January. Despite Debbie's lifelong medical challenges, Diane always created opportunities for her to travel and supported her artistic pursuits. Throughout Debbie's time with Vinfen, Diane always offered great encouragement to staff and the other residents of Debbie's home. She was appreciative of the team's work and focused on helping them deal with their grief, even as she dealt with hers herself. So Diane, we thank you. We present you tonight with the second Family Recognition Award. Diane Ryan, please join me. Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Thank you. You people are wonderful.
Let's take a picture. Thank you so much. I hope that you all could hear what she was saying. We stepped away from the microphone, but she did a great job. Dan did a great job of saying that Debbie never had a bad day. She was always happy, and she was always well cared for, and that's thanks to the Vinfen staff, and it's thanks to her great mom, right? Our third Family Recognition Award this evening goes to Jennifer Oliveira. Jennifer provides loving care and support to her dad, Frank, and has been a great partner to his team at Vinfen. Here's a short film about Jennifer and Frank's very special relationship.
It's certainly not unusual for Jennifer Oliveira to visit her father Frank at his group home. She's always felt close to him.
I always tell people I am the woman I am today because of my dad. He was an amazing dad, there for every game, just super supportive. As I got older, my dad started to struggle with mental health. I started visiting my dad in the hospital and realizing, oh no. And then just, going through different hospitals. He was in a nursing home for a while, and just the quality of care was horrible.
I told Jen, I said, my daughter Jennifer, I said, maybe there's an opportunity for another group home where I could find some more stimulation for my mind, because I need stimulation,
So I just started advocating what's out there.
Hey, Jen, let's take the garden out today.
Thanks to that advocacy and Vinfen's network of residential services, Jennifer found something close to home, as in next door to her.
When you hear that a guardian is next door, you know what I mean? It can go one of two ways. They're very helpful or they're overly involved. She will not cross that line.
I'll get tomatoes on this before the big...
It's about mutual respect.
I decided to nominate Jennifer because she is really great. So whenever we need something from her, she is there. And she's big on communication, and also I am too. So I'll call her and I'll text her, and I think that's why she doesn't just come in here, and she trusts us.
Jennifer herself is a program director at a foster care agency, so that trust comes from seeing care in action.
It's my dad, and of course, I'll speak up if I feel something's, not right, but I also respect, I respect Vinfen, and I respect that there's rules in place. The difference between the quality of care and just getting to know my dad for who he is and supporting that is like night and day. So here I know from Nathalie to all the staff here, they know who my dad is and support his interests. So I think for me that's most important, and know him.
And that's what we do, is we push toward their independence. I mean, they're not restricted.
And in Frank's case, certainly not reserved either.
So the things my dad loves is karaoke, and he loves trivia. So the thing is that they're supportive of that, you know, so that's, you know, it's not that, oh, you can't go, because they're like, hey, how can we make this happen?
I'll leave you with one saying for the day. Work like you don't need the money. Love like you've never been hurt. Dance like nobody's watching. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Oliveira, come on up.
I was hoping I could use my whole half an hour. Is that okay?
Yeah, you get your whole hour. Why don't you take the time the others didn't use, too?
And unfortunately, I don't have any good quotes like my dad, but I just wanted to truly say thank you. It's been a long road to find a really good place for my dad, and I'm so lucky that he actually lives next door. So, and with the support of Vinfen, they really support his interest. So all I can say is thank you. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Jen and Frank. It's a great dad. Our next family recognition award this evening goes to Ronald Reynolds. Ronald is a kind, committed, and active advocate for his son Kenneth, and often expresses his appreciation for the support Kenny receives from the Vinfen team. Ronald and Kenny enjoy a terrific relationship. Kenny visits his dad's home regularly for dinners with the family and overnight stays and so many other things the family does together. They love to go shopping, attend concerts, and enjoy other community events. Ronald was also incredibly supportive throughout the pandemic, with an understanding approach to the unusual situation the team faced that earned him the gratitude of all members of the Vinfen team. We gratefully present this Family Recognition Award to Ronald Reynolds.
My son Kenny was born prematurely. He weighed 2 pounds and 14 ounces. The oxygen that kept him alive prevented his eyes from developing. Today, he is a healthy, friendly, likable man of 57. I'm happy to accept this award, as the representative of the many individuals and organizations that have helped Kenny develop and grow into the fine person that he is today. Thank you.
So that was great. And as I'm thinking about the family name Reynolds, and you may remember earlier in the program I introduced you to my husband, Rich Reynolds. I'm thinking we're related. And I'm hoping that one of us has something to do with Reynolds Wrap. And I'm hoping it's you, because I don't think it's me. But congratulations to the Reynolds family, obviously an outstanding group of people. Congratulations. Our next family recognition award of the evening goes to the Rich family, fully committed to their sister Rebecca. Ben, Jessica, and Josiah Rich have supported their sister Rebecca's artistic career and aspirations at Gateway Arts for more than 4 decades. And of course, we're thrilled to share the following video about the Rich family and Rebecca.
While there is no official designation of artist in residence at Gateway Arts, Rebecca Rich could probably claim the title.
Well, I first met Rebecca in the late 90s, and I remember she walked in with her mother, and Jane Rich was explaining to me how Rebecca is a free spirit, and she just loves to dance and sing and express herself, and she found Gateway and she thought this is the perfect place for her daughter.
And so began an enduring relationship. Rebecca found a place to create her art and create the kind of life her family imagined for her.
It's been an important place for her to come on a day-to-day basis. I would think it's particularly important to be able to do it in a group setting. In other words, rather than being isolated and at home, I think it's been very important for Rebecca to come here and have friends here, right? That are doing...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think it's amazing for our artists to come to a space like this. First of all, this being a job for them, this is their job. And although we do not do art therapy here, of course it's happening. It's happening here. Rebecca has always been a monumental presence here at Gateway Arts. Her energy, her creativity, her ideas have always been have been amazing.
It just flows through the hands and onto the paper.
Also flowing through Rebecca's time at Gateway has been the involvement of her family.
I've always remembered them being involved. I always remember enjoying seeing them come, enjoying seeing their relationships with Rebecca.
So we've done lots of trips together. Remember the trip to England?
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Went to a few castles.
Yep.
Her brother Ben is local. Her brother Josiah is in Rhode Island, and her sister Jessica is in New York. The 3 of them have dedicated their lives to making sure that her life is well supported.
That support sometimes means making tough choices. Rebecca now needs a different level of care, which will require leaving Gateway.
I think that the staff is going to fall in love with her immediately, and she's going to make a lot of new friends. And we're just happy that she's going to be graduating, and we're lucky that we had her for as long as we did.
And tonight we are thrilled to present the Rich family with a Family Recognition Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rich family.
Rebecca said she's feeling great tonight. Gateway Arts has been a home away from home for Rebecca for, I don't know, maybe 40-odd years, 35 years. And it, I think, has been a big part of her life, and she has been very productive there and developed a lot of lifelong friendships. Did you want to say a quick word?
Yeah, I can move the microphone.
Here.
It's like magic.
Magic.
Yeah. Say thank you or hello to anybody in particular?
Hello, everybody.
You know what? And that means the world to a lot of people. A lot of people.
Well, so on behalf of my sister Jessica and our mother Jane, who cannot be here. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. And you've got the Rich family. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rich family. Either way. Whatever's easiest. Yeah. Thanks, Rebecca. Yeah, skip the steps. See, that's what this night is about. How many of you have been here before? Show of hands, how many of you tonight's your first night? Show of hands, how many will be back next year? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's what this night is all about, folks. So those of you who are here for the first time tonight, you get it. And I know you get it. This is something we do every year because of all of you. And that's what makes it so special. That's why I come back. I'm not even invited every year. I just show up. I actually think they're trying to figure out a way to exclude me. But it's not going to happen. It's not happening. Okay, so we have another very special person that we want to introduce tonight. It's our final Family Recognition Award. It's going to Pam Green. Pam has frequently expressed her great appreciation for the services her daughter Zoe receives in a home supported by Vinfen staff. She consistently models how rewarding a strong relationship between the group home team members and the family can be, and communicates with all staff about her daughter's needs and interests. Pam and Zoe enjoy a wonderful relationship. They especially appreciate visits to Zoe's grandmother, community trips, and walks. And of course, tonight we're pleased to recognize Pam with a Family Recognition Award for all she does. Ladies and gentlemen, Pam Green.
They saving the best for last.
That's
the
it.
last for the best.
You know it.
This is a bittersweet moment. I'm kind of missing my friend Jonah Johnson Smith. She passed May 4th, 2023, and she was a big Vinfen on the board everywhere, also with the SOS demic. I'm here with my family and friends. This is such a proud moment. Thank you, Ocellas, for putting my name in. I appreciate it. Zoe Green, oh, my baby. She's 30 years old. I always say she's full-blown autistic, nonverbal, a lot of behaviors, but she came a long way, a long, long way. I can take her to the supermarket now. I can do things I couldn't really do when she was younger. And I appreciate Vinfen for helping out with all of that. And she also suffered from epilepsy. So it was a whole bunch of, scary times here and there. She had a seizure and this and that. But what else I want to say? Everything was nice, as always. Oh, thank you. Won't Burlington do it? Won't Burlington do it? Thank you. Okay, well, thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is a great dress, and you're a great person. And thank you and congratulations. So one more time, for all the family awards, for all of the families, for all the staff, and, for yourselves, too, for coming tonight and for being a part of this great night.